Hello, beautiful starseed, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Gobind, and this is your channel for grace. Let us hop right into your astrology and tarot reading for Virgo season of summer 2021. All right, Cancer, let us take a look at the astrology for Virgo season and how this is going to be affecting you. More specifically, if you are a Cancer rising, but my messages are always channeled, and you will get some gems for Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Venus. And then definitely stay around because the tarot reading is for Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising. And that's an intuitive message, timeless message as well. So let's hop right into this astrology. The first thing that happens in Virgo season is the sun moves into the sign of Virgo. And this is going to be happening for you in your first house. This is the house of communication. Think about this as a theme for the next month for you, focusing on how you communicate. Are you communicating? Are you communicating clearly? Are you speaking your truth? Are you speaking your voice? Are you focusing on being present when you talk? Are you being truthful when you talk? These are themes that are going to be coming up for you this month, especially if you are that Cancer rising. On August 28th, the sun is going to make a square to the nodes, and you have North Node in your 12th and South Node in the 6th house. So this is a powerful T-square that is going to challenge you to open yourself up to seeing where are you at on your path, on your journey. Are you listening to your intuition? Are you connecting with your higher self? Are you focusing on your spiritual path? Because this is what the North Node in the 12th house is asking you to do. Focus on your divinity. Focus on connecting to that higher self and let go of things that no longer serve you in this life. Don't focus too much on being, on the nitty-gritty details. Focus more on the big picture of the entire spiritual journey that you're on. But this is a challenge to evolve, and to evolve by speaking your truth that comes from your higher self. Mercury will enter the sign of Libra on August 29th, which means he's going to move into the 4th house of the home. So this is beautiful because now harmony and balance in communication will come to the realm of home and family. And so when you're communicating with your loved ones, you're going to feel, okay, I can allow everyone to be heard. I feel like I want more balance in this area of my life. I need to discover more. And so you give everyone an opportunity to express themselves. We will see Mercury go retrograde in Libra, but that's a little further ahead. But for now, know that this can bring more harmony and balance in terms of communication for you at home. We'll see an opposition from Mars to Neptune at 22 degrees on September 2nd. And Mars is in your 3rd house while Neptune is in your 9th. This can bring up some lack of clarity, confusion as to where do I go from here? Am I really speaking my truth? Am I saying the right things? Should I keep talking? Should I stop? Where do I put my focus? Where do I put my drive? You may be confused about that. So it's not a time to try to figure that out. It's a time to just wait it out and see in a few days, how do you feel then? We will land on the new moon in Virgo on September 6th, which will be happening in your 3rd house as well. So again, you see how much is happening in your 3rd house of communication. This is also the house of siblings. So you may be experiencing that kind of transit as well, where this is affecting your relationship with your siblings. This is also the house of the high priestess. So that's being activated as well with the moon in the 3rd house. You're stepping into your power as a spiritual being in terms of if you goddess energies in your chart, if you connect or you align with the goddess in general, the moon goddess. But this is setting intentions as to how do you want to proceed moving forward. What do you want to focus on when you actually speak? What do you want to focus on when you actually communicate? In what kind of way do you actually want to communicate with other people in the world? How do you want to share your voice? That's what you're setting an intention for this moon. And then Venus enters into Scorpio on September 10th, which means she enters into your 5th house, which brings passion and romance. So for Cancer, this is going to be an exciting thing. You will see romance and passion. And also this is the house of children. So harmony, focusing on your children, focusing on your relationships, but also with an intense drive or an intense desire for passion and depth. If things are not at that, like the way that you want them, you're going to feel like challenged, and this also can cause, in the shadow aspect of Scorpio, jealousy and vengefulness and so much intensity that just can't be met. And so there's frustration that arises. So the intensity will arrive, but it's cool because Scorpio 5th house is very much about, you're so passionate that this brings up your creativity, because Venus is also about art and beauty. And so those things will take the limelight, and you'll want to be really creative, and it'll also bring a lot of passion to your relationships. And then we will see Mars entering the sign of Libra, which means he will enter into your 4th house. So you focus your drive and your motivation at home and when with family. But Mars in Libra can also be a little wishy-washy. So you may find yourself having a hard time making decisions when it comes to home, family, all of the decisions that you have to make within that area of your life. But know that you will also desire harmony and balance at home. And that's actually something that's really beautiful. On that same day, September 14th, the sun is opposing Neptune. And so the duality that we saw with Mars opposing Neptune here is going to show up again, but this time with the sun. So again, another confusion, another moment of confusion, another moment of lack of clarity, not really knowing, what am I saying? Should I be speaking this? Those things are going to come up again during this time, and it's going to be more of a collective transit, but at the same time, you will feel it personally in your life, especially if you've got that Cancer rising. The sun makes a trine to Pluto at 24 degrees on September 17th. So that's the sun trining your house of Pluto in your 7th house of relationships. So that's going to be a little intense. However, the trine is a beautiful, harmonious aspect that brings in understanding and clarity. So this is about understanding why everything is happening in your life the way it's happening. This is also about taking your power back in a way, knowing where you stand, knowing where your power lies, and moving forward from that place instead of just walking forward almost blindly through life, especially when it comes to relationships for you and how you're communicating in your relationships. And we end this month with the full moon in Pisces on September 20th, which will be happening in your 9th house of spiritual integration. So this is beautiful because what we're seeing is you start with setting the intention in the 3rd house with the new moon in Virgo about, okay, how do I want to communicate? How do I want to express myself? And then you get to the full understanding of that cycle when you get to the full moon in Pisces on September 20th, where, okay, now I see the higher picture. Now I see from a higher perspective. Now I see a different perspective. And it really will help you to understand why everything has really been unfolding in the way that it has. And full moon in Pisces heightens our intuition, heightens our psychic abilities. So also being able to use those abilities to really channel wisdom from higher dimensions is something that you want to focus on as well. So again, thank you so much for watching the astrology part. Now we're going to move on to the tarot and see what other messages want to be added on and what your spirit guides, angels, and teachers and starseed ancestors want to tell you about this Virgo season. All right, Cancer, I am going to go over what these 5 cards represent for you. But first, I want to invite you to check out my Starseed essential oil line on my Etsy shop. This is the Andromeda oil, which I am featuring in these Virgo season readings. We've got the Aura Mist as well as the Roller Bottle. If you're an Andromeda Starseed, then definitely check out this oil because it is to connect with your Andromeda Starseed family. It's also good to use for liberation, surrender, non-attachment, beauty and truth, and following the light. And it is made with Melissa, eucalyptus, and Hawaiian sandalwood essential oils, elderberry extract, coconut oil, and mica powder. And like I said, these are available on my Etsy shop. And I am still doing a special through the end of August, where if you purchase a Starseed reading, ancestry reading from me, you will get a free oil, one of these oils that I just mentioned. And it'll be a surprise based off of your Starseed markings. If you're in the USA, and if you're outside the USA, then you will get my Stargates calendar for free. Also, make sure you download my free moon astrology guide, which tells you what your psychic gifts are based off of your moon sign, enters you into my email list, and I send out a weekly moon magic report, which gives you the magic of the moon as well as the astrology and the horoscope for the week ahead. So what we're looking at here is an intuition card, an overall theme, or a challenge card. This is the overall theme. This is the wisdom from your starseed ancestors, and this is the animal spirit for you for the week. So, beginning this reading with the Ace of Pentacles. This is about opportunities. So one of the things that is coming up for you is there's some major opportunities arriving for you. It can be an opportunity for prosperity, manifestation, bringing abundance. I also see the Eye of Ra in this image, the third eye. We also see this powerful image of the hand, which is healing, the healing hand. We see a labyrinth in the background. There's a mysterious aura about this month for you, but it will bring something new that maybe you were not expecting. Now, the challenge for you is shadow work. So this is, I love how the moon is behind this image and how you are literally ruled by the moon. The shadow work is about facing your emotions, facing your fears. This is a challenge because I think you've already been dealing with a lot, Cancer, and I think that you're ready for it to be done. But of course, this has been a very challenging year for a lot of us. If you are sensitive, an empath, you're feeling emotions like super, super intensely, and it's something that's not going to end. So learning to work with this, learning to flow, learning to let your emotions flow is going to be really important for you to do this month. Now, the overall theme, so you're doing some inner work here, healing, some inner child healing for sure. The overall theme is the Seven of Cups card, which is about choices, imagination, wishing, having so many options that maybe you don't really know what to pick, but there is a choice that you need to make, and it has to do with your healing journey. It has to do with the challenge that is showing up for you here for this month, and the challenge is to work through the energies, the healing, the shadow work that comes up. And it's also, well, now that you've done the work, now that you're actually engaging with it, see what opens up. The options come from the essence of the Ace of Pentacles, which is about new opportunities that are arriving for you this month. So even though it feels like things are really challenging and difficult, what you're going to notice is that there's a door that is opening up for you of opportunities that you actually didn't even think were there in front of your face. So the ancestor, wisdom from the ancestors for you is, you're not for everyone. Embrace your weirdness and face your true north. Facing your true north is all about facing your worth, like knowing what your worth is, knowing how to move forward in your life, knowing that you have this ability to, within your uniqueness, to shine and to shine really, really bright. And I think it is so beautiful that the animal spirit that you get for this month is actually the horse, which we're going to talk about in detail here. Now, the horse is so beautiful in this picture too, because he has the crescent moon on his forehead, on his third eye, which is about the high priestess. But the horse itself is about freedom. It's momentum, it's freedom, it's expansive energy, it's force. The horse represents the most masterful form of earth energy within the deck. It provides us with momentum, so reliable, so supportive, that you can ride on its back toward any goal, no matter how difficult the terrain. A horse personality is fully awakened, fully alive, and cannot be defeated. The horse's freedom becomes available to us when we hone and collect our energy through daily practice. Physical stamina, exercise, and mental focus, meditation, are the secret weapons behind the horse's legacy. When you're in balance with this energy, you're going to feel like you can achieve anything. You're going to feel the activation of the doorway to all the options, the doorway to opportunity as you continue to heal and do your shadow work. If you're going to feel like you don't want to give up, you're not going to give up. If you're out of balance, you're going to run away and you're going to feel weak. You're not going to have the strength to get through the shadow work. So to bring to balance, do some kind of strength training. And this can be like even emotional strength training in a way. Your ancestors are saying you're not for everyone. So there are some things that you're going to have to let go of in order to step into that freedom, to really truly find your freedom. But when you are yourself and when you embrace your true north, face your true north, embrace your weirdness, embrace your uniqueness, that is what gives you the freedom to move forward in your life. And the horse will help set you free from the burden of the shadow work and will allow all the opportunities that are showing up for you to start to come into your life. I'm so excited for you, Cancer. Thank you for listening to this reading, and I will see you again next month.